Hey you guys, Splint here. Today we have a Bricard Trial S. Here's a key bitting. This was sent to me by Frosty901. Works real good. It has been quite the challenger to get picked. I have not picked this lock yet. I just watched Tony S do an Avis XP2, so that got me wanting to throw this back in the vise and get it done. So it is quite tricky. All right, we're back on number 5. It's the only one that binds up. Nice. Try to get this number 5 pin picked. Oh, I'm kicking out my tension wrench. There we go. So I just overset 5, let off some tension. Now we're in the full set that we need. Okay, so that's the first part of this game. Next part is setting each one of these pins. They're essentially spools. But let's see if we can get it done. I'm going to use the small flag on the right. Let's see if we can get it done. There, here we go. Okay, there's a little click out of 2. Come on, give him a pick back. There we go. It did not like that little pick, that's for sure. Let's go in here with a little taller pick. Alright, we're on number 3. There we go. Trying to get under it. Go. That's number 3, 4. Okay, number 4 should be. Oh, looks like I dropped one of them. Trying to get, I think it's still number 3. Let's see if we can get it from the left side. I think I got it, but it's not all the way down. Let's see if we can. Oh, this got my pick stuck again. These are really deep curved flags. It tends to hang them up pretty easily. I can use this little bit bigger one. I think we're just waiting for this number 3 or 4 pin number to set. Very finicky about its pick placement. There it goes. Definitely got it that time. Okay, we're back to number 4, feels like. Okay. Hands cramping up. I've been picking this thing so long now. So close. I don't have anything else binding that up. I don't know what the holdup is. I've got nothing else binding, guys. There's just something, one pin is just not all the way home. There it is. Wow. Oh my goodness. 10 minutes. Alright, let's get this thing open. I do not want to have to pick this thing again. Tony, thank you. Or Tony and Frosty901. Frosty, thanks for sending this to me. Tony, thanks for doing that Avis pick. Kind of let me know what I needed to do. You guys can see that we're working here. Alright, let's not take too long on gutting this thing. These are you guys down here. Oh crap. Don't want to take too much of your guys' time, but hey, some of these locks are very difficult to do. Alright. Back piece is off. Key pins are that way. I don't think I need to shim it, but let's do it just in case. Let's get that tail piece back there. I'm not 100% sure what that pin is up there. That number 5 pin. Uh-oh. Okay, I just dropped. Oh. There's pins on the bottom. I think they're passive pins. It may be in that, it may have been the, I'll just get these out of the way. Yeah, there's pins down there. I didn't really feel pressing on them. There are key pins. There are 4 pins on the key on the other side. Let's look at these pins though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The first pin, key pin, has kind of like a little bevel on top. Everything else is good. Plug's pretty standard. There's where those 4, I think they were passive pins. Not sure how they interact with the other pins, but I don't think they do. They're meant for the bottom. You didn't have to pick them. Okay. Not really sure how those act together. Let's see what we got up top. Tweezers. You can never find your tweezers when you need them. There they are. Nope, that ain't them. That's multi-picks. Really? There we go. Sorry guys, I just moved my desk again, so. Number 1, spool. Little bitty spring. Wow, I've never even seen a spring that small. 2, another spool. I think they're all going to be the same springs. I'll just leave them alone. 3, spool. 4, spool. 6 is another spool. And here's the one that should be different. Yeah, that sucker's loaded in there too. That's the pin and pin. I wonder what spring is in that one. Okay, that's a steel. So there was a nice big steel spring there, and then there was a steel spring here. The rest of these had real tiny springs. I think I'm missing one somewhere. Oh, he's still in too. There it goes. All right. Let's see if there's anything up top done. This may be, this keeps coming out. Let's see what this does. Oh, maybe that's, okay. So let's see how that works now. So all of these little pieces of metal, they kind of act as, it closes up those holes in there. There we go. See how that is. Okay. Up top, nothing done up there, but let's get a close look at these pins real quick. Zoom you guys in and down. See some of these great pins here. Sorry about the dogs barking in the background, but that's what they do. Alright, so there's number one. You can see here, like I was saying. Actually, that's magnetized. Let's get that out of there. You can see here on this first pin here, it kind of has a bevel on number one. You guys can see that. And kind of a bevel and a little serration almost. There's the top of it. And number two doesn't have that. But spool, you know, spool, different size. It's a little smaller spool, and then spool there. All the rest of these are standard except for number one, but then here is the one that you have to pick to get everything to start. It's a pin and pin, and on the sleeve it has this little serration. Oops, you guys can see there. It's got a little serrated edge right about there. It went like this. And here's the other piece. So it kind of acts like a weird little T-pin. Just trying to see if that's spring-loaded or not. Nope, it's not. But that's how it went. So there's that 6-pin Bricard Trial S. Alright guys, I appreciate your, there it is. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Sorry that one took me a little bit, but it's definitely not an easy one. It's definitely a finesse. Alright guys, this is Squint, and I'll be on to the next lock.